Need an automatic watering system.
Don't bite the phone.
We're enjoying the drinking right now. And proof that it works. Alright, back with some scrap food. Hello, ladies. This is my wife and another show. Yeah, stick it in there. I'm a little clumsy. You're going to go after me, Rain, again? I took off my finger on that one. We'll go after me. Shine the ball on that, people. You're going to see me for the first time. Ugly at all. Got a selfie stick, so I'll go out here, take care of the chickens today. I'll show you me just for a second. Then I'll turn it around, let you see the chickens. Hello, ladies. I almost slipped and fall in the mud. It's a little muddy out here today. Hi, girls. Okay, ladies. Gonna get you some food out today. Getting a little excited, ain't you? Get you excited. Today's the day we gotta fill some feed. All right, don't make me drop it on your heads. There you go, ladies. Eating up some of the food. Oh, they made a mess of the chicken feeder. I've got to fill it up today. Got to clean it off a little bit before I put it back in there too. And we have to get the eggs. So I'll see if I can set this thing up somewhere while I'm doing all this. I'm going to pause it for now. Well, we got 11 eggs today. That seems to be right around their normal for a 2-day period. Although one day we did get 14. I can't complain about that. Girls are doing a good job, ain't you, ladies? The time that everybody's going through right now with buying groceries, getting food of any kind, especially eggs right now, they're so expensive. These girls are really coming through. And we're not eating them all ourselves, we're giving a lot of these away. We have family members and we have friends that come, people come help us out with various things. We'll give some of these eggs to at times too, and I'm sure everybody appreciates it. So I absolutely appreciate you, ladies. Keep up the good work. Now I'm going to go fill your feed up. For any of those that's been interested in how the automatic chicken feeder's been doing, it's doing great. We've got quite a bit left here. This is my 2-week period. This is what's left, which they could have went definitely a couple more days before it went down below the cups. But that's probably only because I've been feeding them a lot of scraps lately too. Try to get them some protein and stuff mixed in, on the side along with the grains here too. They need it all. This thing has just been awesome. I mean, the worst I have to do with it, instead of coming out and literally have to fill something every day, is take a stick and poke it in the holes when it's been freezing. When it's not freezing, it falls just perfectly fine. It falls down there like it should. So I'm going to take it down and fill it. For anybody who's interested, this was our first attempt at a feed bucket, and it did work. The problem with this though is I couldn't fill it as high. I could only fill it to just a little bit above the holes. So I put more feed in that, then they just start falling out the sides of the holes. But it does work. If you're in a pinch and you have a bucket laying around, just drill some holes in it. I made it long enough there so that the chickens could get in there and move their heads up and down to feed. We did this for, I don't know, a week or so. And it was working fine, but I'd have to come out every few days to refill it. Whereas this one now, with these cups on it, these style cups on it, 2 weeks. this one bucket I got here, which is a small bucket, you know, 5-gallon bucket, will last the chickens 2 weeks. If you got something bigger, a bigger tub or something, I'm sure you can make it last longer. But I think it's probably a good idea to keep the mesh fresh in there as well. So you don't want, you know, a huge bucket where it's just sitting in there and, you know, different types of weather's collecting bugs and everything else and mold and stuff. So these 5-gallon buckets work really well. This one's part of dirty from the rain we've had and from the chickens cutting up against it, but it's certainly clean on the inside and works great. But in a pinch, you could do one of these. Those that's interested, we go down to our local grain store here in Belleville, and we get, you know, 50 pounds of mesh, which they chop up nice and fine. And then we also mix in, hopefully you can see it, some chopped corn. Nice and easy for them to eat. I mix mostly, it's probably about 3 to 1 mesh and a little bit of corn in with it also. And boy, these chickens been laying like you wouldn't believe. But of course we give them plenty of table scraps. These days I don't let anything go to waste. So if we got food left over, it goes to either cats, dogs, or chickens. Or in the fridge for our bellies, even if we don't prefer it. You gotta do what you gotta do these days. Thanks, guys. And after I put in a couple buckets, small buckets full, let's say three buckets of the mesh and a bucket of the corn, I just take it, mix it in a little bit. Try not to splash it out like I just did. Yeah, don't put a whole lot of effort into it. I usually fill it right to about right here. Getting old, it's all the strength I have to lift this bucket this full. And that lasts them 2 weeks. And my granddaughter's gonna help me here now and hold this. Hi, chickens. Granddaughter's gonna hold this and show you how I get this in here while fighting the chickens. To keep it from going out. Get back, girls. Get back. Get back. Gotta get it in here. Oh. It about kills me because I've already got problems, but that's what I do there. I'll put this lid on top. Where do you think you're going, crazy chicken?
What the?
We got a blooper there, didn't we? Jump right on my hand. That's Penelope.
Penelope.
She bites me when she sees my fingers. No more, Penelope. I gotta get my block on top.
Penelope, don't get your little feet smashed.
That's why we have to put the block on top, because they will knock it over. And it's already wobbly, because I gotta get something underneath this one side here.
Penelope loves to go up there.
But they're really sweet girls. They really are. Most of the time they let you pet them.
Cookie's so sweet. Yeah. Wait, that's Brownie. Where's Cookie?
I know. But this is how we get the feed back in. We put the lid on top, and we put a block on top so it don't get knocked over.
There's Cookie. She's away.
Okay. Very simple setup we have here.
Yep, it just locks with these thingies and...
But this one here is Penelope. She loves to peck my ring. I probably should give you guys another one of those shots. Hopefully I won't lose my finger.
What I'm doing.
Hey Penelope, there's my ring. You see my ring? Oh, she's not seeing it. She's not seeing it. But this, oh, this is Penelope. I'm sorry. This is Prissy. Penelope has gotten bigger. Ouch! And she goes for the ring. And it hurts. Right, Penelope? Look at her, she wants the ring. Don't you get to my ring, Penelope.
Look at
So
this
you're
one.
Prissy. You're Prissy, not Penelope.
What is on her back?
Mud?
Ew.
She got mud on her back, and I just put straw in here a week ago, and this is what they do to her, but we had a lot of rain. This one locks on my ring.
You're talkative.
Oh, don't get my ring. Don't get it. Oh, look at her. She wants to get it.
This one's talkative today. This
Yes.
one's just loud.
She's being sweet.
Hey, Moon. Hi.
Yeah, we give our chickens a lot of love, too. I know I'm always showing you guys the chickens pecking my finger, but they're not mean. They just like the shiny ring. We give them love, and they give us love back in the form of eggs. But it does take a lot of work.
Ooh, hey, hey. No. Ah!
All right. Everybody's wondering where we get the grain from. There we go. We like them so much, we make a wall decoration out of it. Nice little company here in Belleville, and their grain is not keeping the chickens from laying eggs like some of the other places.